Hello, and welcome to the short Vort on Parshas Vayikra, Le'iloi Nishmas, Mori, Naftali ben Yitzchak, Isaac, Amalek and Hamas connections. Vayikra starts the section of the Korbanos, the offerings that bring us close to Hashem. Hashem does not need anything from us. He is perfect. Our actions are to connect ourselves to our Creator. In Perek Aleph, Pasuk 10, chapter 1, verse 10, verse Yud, the Parsha talks about the three Korbanos Olah, elevation offerings. Isaac Arbabanel says the Torah lists three types of offerings, herd, flock, and birds, in three separate paragraphs to teach us that the bull is the preferred offering. But if one cannot bring the bull, one should bring a sheep. And if one cannot afford a sheep, one may bring a bird. As the gmarah in Brachos 5b says, "Echad המרבה ואחד הממעיט ובלבד שיכוין לשמים." It's not how much or how little you bring or you give. It's about your intent towards serving heaven. Sheep is our additional link to Amalek, about whom we take out an extra sefer on the Shabbos reading of Zachar, remembering the evil of Amalek. The comparisons between Amalek and Hamas, Yemach Shemam Zichram, is apt and multifaceted. I will share some thoughts. In Kitzeitze, Perek Hey, Pasuk Yud Ches, Devorim 25:18, as the Bnei Israel were leaving Israel, Amalek happened upon them and attacked them from behind, all the weaklings at your rear, when you were faint and exhausted and did not fear God. And who did Amalek attack? Murder, violate, mutilate, and kill? A larger percentage were the women, children, babies, and elderly, the most vulnerable of Jews. Also, while Amalek cut off the milah of the men and threw them in the air to mock us, according to the Das Zakanim and others, Hamas and the not so innocent Palestinians attacked the women in unmentionable ways. When the Jews did not fear God, which can mean that they were fighting amongst themselves, amongst other sins, and were weary from internal strife. Hamas inculcates and indoctrinates their people with a hatred of Jews and dehumanizes Jews and other religions, leading to the desire to chas v'shalom to attack Israel again and again and again, despite the cost to the co-religionist Muslims. This is the same blind hatred that Amalek had against the Jews who attacked them, knowing that they would be defeated and lose to Israel just like Hamas. Next, Amalek cooled off Israel for other enemies, no longer to fear attacking Israel. Hamas helped bring anti-Semitism out of the shadows by showing the Jewish state to be vulnerable and not omniscient. The Midrash tells us that to avoid retribution at the time of Shmuel Hanavi and Shmuel HaMelech, some of Amalek used magic to turn into animals, including sheep, which is why sheep and other animals had to be killed in the battle versus Amalek. History shows that Shaul HaMelech's act of mistaken mercy to Agag, the king of Amalek, led to a resurgence of Amalek and its insatiable bloodlust and global attempt of real genocide to rid the world of Jews via the Email Haman, a descendant of Agag. The world should take a lesson from this proof that God's judgment is ultimately more merciful than short-sighted human compassion. It was through fast and prayer that the self-sacrifice of Esther and the Jews were saved. Let us introspect, pray, and fast on Tanis Esther for a repeat of Hashem's kindness and the complete defeat of our enemies. Thank you for listening. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful week, a wonderful Shabbos, and a freilichen Purim.